All right, let's continue right along. Have I mentioned how much I love this chapter? So many fun things to do. If you would be so kind, please, as to turn in your Go Math books to page 93. Page 93, and we're going to be exploring the topic of use picture graphs. And our goal, I can read and interpret data in a picture graph. So let's take a closer look here. A picture graph uses small pictures or symbols to show and compare information. Um, if we look over here, let's see, underline the words that tell you where to find the information to answer this question. All right. And then how many smiley faces are shown for bus? So Nick has a picture graph. That's what we need to underline. That answers this part of the question right here. That shows how some students get to school. How many students ride the bus? So, this right here is the question we're going to be trying to answer. How many students ride the bus? So, we have a picture graph right here. It shows how some students they walk, bus, or I'm sorry, bike, bus, or car. Each row has the label of names, how they get to school. The title, right up here, says that the picture graph is about something or how the students get to school. And then here's the really important part right here, and that is the key. And the key tells us how many um, each smiley face is worth. All right. So in this situation, each picture or symbol stands for the way that 10 students get. All right. So if we look at bus right here, which was the one that we needed to focus on. Goodness, that's an awful star. Let's give it a little bit more. There we go. So we're going to be focused on the bus. And to find the number of students who rode the bus, we need to count the smiley faces as 10 students. So the bus has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will answer this question up here. 8. But each one of these is worth 10. All right, so we could say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then 80. So as we're counting that out, right, we would go 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 80 students ride the bus to school. Not 8, because each one of these is worth 10. All right. Moving along here, how many fewer students walk than ride the bus? Well, we need to figure out how many students walk. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's not 3 students that walk. Remember, each one is worth 10, so it's going to be 10, 20, 30. So we have 30 students that walk. And we want to compare that with the number that ride the bus, which is 80. So how many more students ride the bus than walk? 50. We could have also looked at it kind of up here. Let's kind of draw a little bit of a divider line right here. Here's 1, 2, 3, and then the bus, 1, 2, 3. Well, there's nothing after this, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after that, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. How many students were surveyed? Oh, this is a great question. How many students were surveyed? What we have to do is we have to count the number of smiley faces. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 smiley faces, but that does not mean 21 students were polled. Each one is worth 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. So 210. Now here's a great. What if the symbol stood for 5 students? How many symbols will you need to show the number of students who walk to school? So we're going to change this now. Instead of this being 10, it's going to be 5. All right. So let's say we cross that out, and we're going to make it 5. But we still have the number that walk. We still had 30, okay? 30 students still walked. But instead of it being 10, it's going to be 5. So how many would we need to get to 30? Well, let's see if we can't have a little fun here along the way. All right. We'll use this circle right here for a smiley face. All right, so that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. So really what we've done, if we've cut this in half for what it stands, then we've doubled this up here. So we would need 6. 6 symbols to show that 30 kids walk to school. All right. Let's turn a page to 94. On page 94, we're going to take this a different way. What happens when we have half symbols? All right. So how many students chose an orange as their favorite fruit? All right. Each smiley faces were 2 students. So we would have 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we have this half face right here. Well, that is half of 2, which is 1. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4. There we go, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we had 8 plus the half is 9. So 9 students. So that is how a half symbol works. What I'd like for you to do, please, is on page 94 at the bottom is the show and share section. And I want you to go ahead and work those. Pause the video. Unpause it when you're done, and we'll see how you did. All right. We're going to combine those two things that we talked about and into one and see what we have here. So we're going to use the number of books student read picture graph right here. All right. What does this half book type symbol? All right. Well, one whole book, one whole picture of a book is actually equal to 2 books. So this half of a book is going to stand for, it's going to be the same as 1 book. How many books did the students read in September? Well, 1, 2, 3.5? No, because each book is worth 2. So it's going to go 2, 4, 6, plus the half is going to be 7 books. How many more books did the students read in October than in November? Well, in October, it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And in November, it was 2, 4, 6, 8. So how many more books? That would be 4. 4 more books. Or you could have used the pictures up there, okay, as we compare right here. All right, these kind of cancel each other out. All right, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. But then in October, we had 2 additional. So 2 additional, that's 2 and 4. That's going to give us 4. All right. Well, good luck with your homework assignment. I know you'll do great. And we'll continue with this really, really fun chapter. Keep up the great work.